here we are at Studio Ablestiso. I'm just getting over a cold, so if I sound a little funny and have trouble talking, well, that's why. But it's a little drizzly out. However, I'm pretty excited about what's going to happen right now because I grew up in the 80s. I grew up with some of the greatest cartoons ever. Things like Masters of the Universe, He-Man, Transformers, Thundercats. That's what I grew up with. But among my favorites was G.I. Joe. Why? Well, I couldn't be a giant robot. I don't think I could be a cat from another planet, or I wasn't really big enough to be He-Man, but I could be G.I. Joe. And today, I'm going to live out my G.I. Joe fantasy because I am going to go check out some tanks, and I am going to ride one. So let's go. We're going to hit the Tank Museum right now. So earlier I had said that I was a big fan of G.I. Joe, and I'm looking out over this incredible group of tanks and so forth. It's like every tank that you could ever imagine is here, and from all eras of history. So this is really an incredible thing as a history buff and a person who studied a lot of military history. This is pretty impressive. This is pretty amazing. So this is something that people are going to definitely have to check out. And I don't want to give away too much because this is an incredibly immersive experience that we've had so far, and I think it's only going to get better. But you really have sights, sounds, visual experiences that are just bringing you and making you go right into the experience of it. And we're going to continue the journey right down here among all these awesome military vehicles. Alright, so here I am standing in front of all these amazing tanks. This is an impressive collection. Get some video going on in the background. There's just so much to see here. This is really incredible. This is a must-see attraction here in Massachusetts. Less than an hour from Boston. It's really, really awesome. Check this out. so right here behind me is an M1 Abrams tank, the real thing. Those of you who are fans of G.I. Joe, you know this is the Mauler, which is what the Mauler was modeled after. But this M1 Abrams has seen action in the Gulf War. And there's even a story behind it, which you'll have to come here to find out what that is. It's pretty sad, it's very moving, and it's really awesome. It's just a beast, it's huge. It's such a monster. Check it out. All right, so here we are walking through one more time. I can hear the rumble of the engine. They've got a tank all gassed up and ready to go. We are going to go on a tank ride. So let's go check that out right now. I definitely want to take my camera.
Wrong kind
up.
of shooting, Doug.
Oh yeah, there you go. Who else is going? You're coming. Okay. I would say that you're going to be the. I would say, looking at the size differentials, you should be in the co-driver's seat.
I should be in the co-driver's seat.
Right.
Okay, so where's the co-driver's seat?
I'll bring you around.
I'm around this way.
3 points of contact all the time.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Step over the gun.
I probably shouldn't have my camera out then.
Do you want me to hold it for you?
That's all right. I
Step
can.
over the gun. You can stand right on the seat.
Oh, cool. Wow. All right, here we go.
On the outside, you don't have to go down there. Just sit on the edge. You can
All right.
around here.
So here I am on top of the Sherman Tank, and I'm about to get into my driver's position. I get to be one of the drivers. This is pretty cool. I'm gonna just quickly look around here. Look at this. We got one of the gunners. We got another person here who's gonna be driving as well. And here I go. I'm going down. I'm gonna attach this to myself.
Very smart comment. I would definitely have fallen. All right. So we're gonna have to hold on.
Holy smokes, this is claustrophobic as heck. But I'm going down.
Oh, you have no idea. If you look behind your left shoulder, you'll see the signature.
Wow. Whew. Those are the signatures of the actors who actually were in this tank in a movie called Tank. I remember from a long time. It was from the 80s. But I got my gun here. Oh my gosh, I can maneuver this gun. Bang. Got spare parts.
Are you good down there?
This is great. Looking around here. Wow, this is so cool.
All signed by the cast and crew. When they did the movie Tank, James Garner, this was the tank.
Yeah, that's
Now you can
usually
stand
the
on the
idea.
seat.
I will probably stand on the seat when we drive, but I just want to get some interior shots. This is so cool. Wow, this is so awesome.
Now when you're riding in there,
They even got a helmet here. This is so cool.
if you're down low like
Yeah.
that when you're riding, put your hand in front of your chin like this on the steel,
Yeah,
right there.
like
It
that.
happens, you don't lose all your teeth. And this does happen.
Okay, well, I'm definitely going to try to be a little bit higher for that. This is just so awesome. All right, let me get up. Ugh.
Oh, come on. It's New England.
Sean, I'm thinking more straight up, just right around.
This is a tight fit to get my butt in and out of this thing. This is so cool, though. This is so awesome. Ah,
Sean?
there you go. That's better.
Round corner, so snap it to the
Whew.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go like this and up the hill.
You're up and running.
All right, so we were about to take a drive. We are about to drive around in this tank. This is so fun. This is so cool. I got Johnny back there on the machine gun. Awesome.
All right.
He's back there ready to ride.
Here we go.
Here we go.
You're the one I'm worried about. You don't have a good grip there.
Hang on tight. All right, here we go. I wonder if you can even hear me over the motor. It's so loud. It's pretty loud. But here we are. We're driving out here in the tank on this nice overcast awesome. This is really fun to be able to drive out like this. Yeah, so this is a really awesome and unique experience. This museum is so impressive. It's really exciting. The fact that I got to come out here and go in a tank is pretty freaking awesome. So, you can hear me. I don't know if not, you can just enjoy the fact that I have a good time right out on this big, huge tank that we have. There we go, and it's a little bit of other stuff. Wow, so that was really fun. We went up around a hill. So, yeah, really, really awesome. This is really impressive. This is It's not every day you get to be a G.I. Joe and drive around in a real piece of history. This is a World War II Sherman tank, and it was just really, really fun to get into this thing and have a little ride in it. That was cool. We got to go out and see the little jet that's out there too.
Glad there wasn't more
Whew.
because just that one hill was enough for a guy like me.
Oh, I was ready to go even further. This was great.
Well, we're going to go around one more time.
Cool.
I was gonna do a figure eight. What's that son? I was gonna do the figure eight.
All right, now I got to get out of this thing. So we will again attach the camera. So I can slip out with both hands. Ugh.
You want to do the tank or dismount?
Tank. What's the tanker dismount? Do I slide down here?
Come out, you step down. You step down till you get to here, put your,
All right.
your butt here.
Yeah, we're going to do the tanker dismount. Here we go. First person tanker dismount view. We're going to come down like this. Cool. And I just slide down, right? Like this?
Slide down.
So you see, I just slid down like that. I did the tanker dismount. That was pretty cool. I did the tanker dismount right there. That was a lot of fun. I will always try the cool way to do things. So how do you get back up there? I don't know if there's a tank or a mount, but this is me with the Sherman Tank. I was just riding on it. That was so much fun. That was really cool. That was great. I had a great time. Here we are with the Liberty. That was super fun. All right, the American Heritage Museum. This place is amazing. So glad I came out here today. All right, so we're going to do a quick closeout on our tank adventure today. That was the American Heritage Museum out in Hudson, Massachusetts. I suggest you check it out. They open May 3rd to the public. They've got a lot of history going on there. It's very interactive. There's presentations and audiovisual experiences that really put you into the trenches of the war, literally. So I only showed you a little bit of the gallery. There's a lot more to see and do, and a lot more to experience. It's a very moving and very illustrative historical experience that gets you up close in front with the mechanical vehicles of World War II. So go check it out. American Heritage Museum, Hudson, Massachusetts. It was just a blast being able to ride on a tank. That's one for the bucket list. All right, like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.